Hello, I'm Tom Kimmel to update you on my 2017 petition to the Board for Correction of Naval Records, that would be BCNR, seeking administrative action to remove error and injustice from the naval record of my grandfather, Rear Admiral Husband Kimmel, the Commander-in-Chief of the Pacific Fleet at Pearl Harbor during the attack on December 7, 1941. This week, the Deputy Director of BCNR advised me that in June of last year, the Board recommended my petition be denied. This month, the Secretary of the Navy approved BCNR's recommendation. So, this might be a good time to compare BCNR's report with that of the Roberts Commission, because the injustice to Admiral Kimmel began immediately after the attack with the Roberts Commission report. Chairman Roberts's errors cannot be overstated. His conclusion that Kimmel and Short, the head of the Army Hawaiian Command, were solely responsible for the success of the Japanese attack and derelict in their duty, and that their far more culpable superiors fulfilled their obligations, is explicable only as a mission with a predetermined outcome: to find someone to blame for the Pearl Harbor disaster. Moreover, had Justice Roberts properly and ethically discharged his duties as the investigator, there would have been no need for him and others to suppress exculpating evidence, no need to take unsworn testimony, no need to distort the truth, no need to deprive the public of essential knowledge, no need to jettison the honor of two good men in the name of military necessity, no need to perpetuate a lie, and no need to petition BCNR for administrative action to remove injustice in the Admiral Kimmel matter. Here's what Kimmel's predecessor as Pacific Fleet Commander thought of the Roberts Commission. I cannot conceive of any honorable man being able to recall his service as a member of the Roberts Commission without great regret and the deepest feeling of shame. The report of the Roberts Commission was the most unfair, unjust, and deceptively dishonest document ever printed by the government printing office. So, what did BCNR know in 2017, 18, and 19 that the Roberts Commission did not know in 1941? Here's what. Members of the Washington High Command, Marshal Stark, Garreau, Turner, Miles, and Wilkinson, provided false testimony and false evidence irreparably prejudicial to Kimmel. Members of the Washington High Command withheld exculpatory evidence from Kimmel. Members of the Washington High Command falsely told the Roberts Commission that Kimmel had the same information as they had in Washington, D.C. Members of the Washington High Command manipulated Kimmel into retirement against his will. The Chief of Staff of the Army General Marshal perjured himself at the Army Pearl Harbor Board. The Chief of Naval Operations, Admiral Stark, perjured himself at the Naval Court. The Chief of Naval Operations destroyed evidence. The Naval Court vindicated Kimmel in 1944. Kimmel was the only qualified flag officer not advanced under the Officer Personnel Act of 1947. 30 years ago, BCNR refused to hear the Kimmel matter. 28 years ago, the Army Board for Correction of Military Records heard the matter and recommended removal of injustice for General Short. Chairman Roberts lied to the Joint Congressional Committee in 1946, and the Navy Department tried to get Kimmel fired from his civilian job. Now, knowing all of the proceeding, how can BCNR's report be anything but more unjust, more unfair, and more shameful than that of the Roberts Report? Anyone who cannot find injustice in the Admiral Kimmel matter does not want to find injustice in the Admiral Kimmel matter. Ladies and gentlemen, much more later. Thank you.